Hi all, welcome back to my channel. It's been about 3 months since I posted, and that wasn't my intention. You see, I've been kind of struggling for a while to figure out what exactly I want this channel to be, for me and my art business. I originally started posting to YouTube in 2015 and stopped in 2020 after being really disconnected from my art. I was creating to make content and not really creating to make art. I actually stepped back from all social media until like 2022, and during that time, I was exploring a new type of art and really just starting to enjoy the process again. It was around 2023 that I made my new channel, this channel, and I kind of launched my new art business. Uh, I was focusing more on being offline and in person, and YouTube was my main online connection. I really challenged myself around that time and worked on making one video a month. So at the end of the year, I would have 12 videos and a decent start to this channel. Unfortunately, during that year, I had a lot of changes happening in my life, and it really reflected in the videos I was making. I became less satisfied with what I was putting out, and in 2024, I ended up just privating everything so I could start over with a better plan. The thing is, I didn't have a better plan. I was still just trying to go with the flow, even though the flow never really worked out for me. So sorry to all those who subscribed during that time and you didn't really get anything from it. Why am I telling you all this? Well, I finally settled on what I want this channel to be, and I want to tell you all about it. But before we get into that, though, let's talk a bit about this video itself. These were the watercolors I got for Christmas last year, 2025, and the White Knight granulating watercolor 12 pan set. It's a cool tone set with a lot of blues, greens, and purples. I was originally going to ask for a few individual pans, but as these are professional paints, they're kind of expensive, and I didn't really want to ask my family to, shell out that much. So I looked for a set with most of the colors that I wanted. You can't really see it in the video, but the colors are really fantastic. They're really dark in the pans, which means they're really pigmented. I already did a full painting with just this set, and you can see that piece on my Substack newsletter in this post or on my DeviantArt, when I eventually posted there. I'll post these specific links for you in the description to check out. Until I start posting more regularly here, Substack and DeviantArt are the best places to, see my finished artwork and learn about what I'm creating and building and whatnot. I really wanted to make this little video unboxing the watercolors, but honestly, I think it's kind of boring. Maybe you might disagree, I don't know. I did enjoy doing this though and making this, but I don't think it's my best video. I almost didn't post it, but I decided to, use it to talk about what I'm talking about now, the future of this channel. When I first started YouTube, I wanted to show off my art process and talk about my art. When I left YouTube, it was because I fell into the trap of making content, videos that only promoted the sale of my art. When I started YouTube again, I tried to do both in a very disconnected manner, and that resulted in videos that I didn't like, and I felt like I was kind of wasting my time on this platform. Now I want to get back to the first reason, to start creating, not making videos that share my art, my process, the fun, and the love I have for this practice of mine, and to get back into being creative. I shelved a lot of my creative ideas because I thought they wouldn't get popular, but I don't really know that. And even if it's true, why should that stop me? It never stopped me in the past. One of my most recent ideas is for an Alice in Wonderland painted I started last year. I recorded the line art process, but I've done a good bit of painting on it so far, and that's only been documented through pictures. Originally planned to paint without filming, but I really want to film this piece. This was going to be my next video that I posted, but I have yet to get back into working on that piece. Instead, I've actually been getting back into zine making, and that may be my next video after this one. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do one video a month like I did in the past. Not right away, at least. I'm currently working on editing art and printing products for the first market that I'll be doing this year, and I also have my day job. I've let it get in the way of my business, and I'm nowhere near where I should have been at this point in time, to be honest. I'm tired after coming home from work, but I've worked around it in the past, and I just need to start keeping up with it. Don't worry though, I won't let it disrupt my sleep. While I'm not old, I am a bit too old to be pulling all-nighters. Unless I had a nap during the day, then I could possibly pull it off. Okay, I think I'll end it here. I don't know how long this voiceover will be, but I'll just adjust the video to fit. Uh, Thank you for watching and or listening. I hope to bring you more exciting, creative, and meaningful videos in the future. In the meantime, you can find me on my website at msdanigillustration.com/mdgart. My Instagram and Facebook both are at msdanigillustration. My monthly Substack newsletter, msdanigillustration.substack.com. I send out a new newsletter every last Monday of the month at 6:30 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time. My DeviantArt, where you can find my art galleries. I update sporadically because I'm still editing a lot of the art that I made last year, and I have yet to get to some of the art that I made this year. I'll be fully up to date before this year ends, though. I also have an Odyssey. It's a YouTube alternative, and whatever I post here will also be posted there. If you prefer that platform, it's also at Miss Dani Art. And to get in contact with me, you can email me at msdanigillustration@gmail.com. All links will be below. Check them out, browse, subscribe, or follow if you'd like to see more. So that's it for this video. I hope to see you sooner rather than later. Bye bye.